Hi guys, my name is Kim Hartwell and I'm excited to take you through your Find Flow today. We've got a juicy floor flow, so we're mostly keeping on the floor. It's a perfect flow if you just feel like you're having a little wiggle, moving your body, but you don't necessarily want to do the pow, 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 crazy yoga. There will be some bits that will feel a little bit more challenging, and there will be parts that feel a little bit more chill, and you are welcome to take or leave as much of that as you want. Please listen to your own body as we go through the sequence. If you want to, you can grab 2 blocks, and if you have any injuries or anything like that going on, please do listen to them and just slow it down when you need to. So we are working through our Find Flow session today, and Find Flow is all about just moving consciously with our body. So every movement we're making, we're moving to the rhythm of our breath. We're not just racing through it willy-nilly. So it's super nice. We're really creating that conscious connection, mind and body, and as a result, we're going to feel much more free in our body. So that's awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. One last thing to mention is I have dropped a playlist in the below link. You're welcome to flow in silence. You're welcome to flow to your own tunes. Otherwise, I've popped a little playlist there if you fancy listening along to my tunes. Let's start in our child's pose position. And you're just going to bring your knees wide apart and your toes together and just reaching your arms forward. So just taking this moment of stillness to start our practice. Knees wide apart, toes together, and you can even stay on your fingertips as you reach those arms forward. Let this be the opportunity to come onto your mat. Let this be the opportunity to breathe space into your body, to slow things down, and to become a little bit more present. Without needing to do anything with the breath at all for now, just let your forehead soften onto the mat. You can close your eyes, or you can start to massage the forehead left to right, anything that feels nourishing. And that goes for the rest of the flow. You add in all of those goodness, all those goodies that you might want to add in that are your own. That's totally fine. Take a deep inhale through your nose, fill up the back of the lungs and send that air all the way down to the belly as the belly expands. As you exhale, just sigh out through the mouth, release it. One more time, deep inhale. And then sigh out through the mouth on the exhale. I'm going to breathe in and out through the nose for the rest of the class. Just check into that whenever you can. It's going to help us to flow a little deeper, find a little bit more connection. Start to walk your hands to the right-hand side of your mat. You can even take your left hand on top of the right as you start to breathe space down the side of the body. Left fingertip down to the left hip. Gravitate the left hip to the heel. Find that beautiful space of opening around the lungs, the ribs, down from left fingertip to left hip. You can stay like that, or if you want to extend the stretch, you can even take your right hand towards the back of your mat on the right side, and then you'll just use that as a little bit more leverage to find space in this side body. It's a tricky little part to get into, so this is a nice way to do that. And then you're going to start to work back again. So left hand to the left-hand side of your mat. We'll take that first. So right hand over the left. And then just breathe space. Inhaling and exhaling. Hip driving down towards that right heel. Breathe. Now left hand to the back of your mat. Slowly, again, find that connection, the breath. Super nice. Now let's start to work our way back through center. And then we're going to work ourselves back to all fours. And then from here, we'll go into a down dog. So from here, just let your tailbone lift. Bring your chest towards your thighs first. Find that straightness to the back. That's our main focus in down dog. You can start to extend the legs, but if you feel the tailbone compensating, you want to bend the knees a little bit more just to let that tailbone still lift to the sky. Now just start to move how feels intuitively good for your body here. Just start to bend through the knees. You can shake your head, yes, no, just anything that feels good for your body right here, right now. Use this position as your reset as we work through the flow. Notice, where has your breath gone? Can you come back to the mat? Okay, from there, let's get into the side body again. Just start bending both knees to your left side and bring your hip down towards your heel. Nice side body stretch. Come back through center. And then we're going to take the other side. Bend through the knees. And you can take a few more like that, as fast or as slow as you like. Inhaling through center. Exhaling one way, the other. Can even feel nice to open out through the arm. One way and the other way. But just do what feels good. Like I said, it's more chill. So if you want to keep the chill, you do what you gotta do. Okay, super nice. Now come back to down dog. From here, you're gonna take your right leg to the sky. Keep your hips square to the mat and your ribs sucking towards your spine. Bring your right knee towards your right shoulder. Dome the upper back. Now place the right foot on the outside of both hands. Bring your left knee to the ground. Untuck the toes, you lift the chest, find space here. Breathe. Now let your left hand anchor down as you bring your right arm forward. We're going to inhale, open out through the chest, create this beautiful semicircle of the arm. Okay, from here, slowly start to straighten the right leg and just reach the arms forward. Don't worry if you can't touch the floor. You can be here, or if you have blocks, that can be a nice option if you're feeling unstable. Bring your toes towards your nose. I'm going to take that a few times. So inhale, right arm forward, open out through the chest. And then exhale, straighten toes to nose. Take one more. Inhale, open. And then exhale to straighten. Okay, now start to bend your right knee. And get rid of the blocks if you use them. We're going to work our way to the back of the mat. So take your left knee off of the ground. Face towards your left side. The right knee will bend. Keep the knee tracking out to the side. So you can stabilize through the pelvis. Then use your hands to crawl yourself back to the back of your mat. Face the back of the room. Place the right knee down. And then again, we're going to take the left arm forward, open out through the chest. You can use blocks if you needed to. And then exhale, straighten toes to nose. No, you don't have to touch the floor, you don't have to grab anything, so don't worry too much about the blocks if they're far away. Inhale, reach and open. Exhale, straighten toes to nose. One more time. Inhale, lift and open. And then straighten. Left knee bends. Take the right knee off of the ground. Face towards your right side, left knee bends. Bring yourself to the top of your mat. Face the front of the room. This time we're going to step back into a plank. Come into plank, tuck your tailbone under, dome your upper back. You can bring yourself to your knees, or you're just going to lower on your toes slowly for 5 counts. Ready? 5, elbows back, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. As you inhale, baby cobra, squeeze the back of the body. Release down towards the mat. We're going to get into the chest of it here. So left arm out to the side. Bring it in line with your left shoulder. Let your head rest on the mat. And TP your right hand. Now you're going to start to take your right leg up and over Open into the chest. If you can, see if your foot can rest somewhere. Don't worry about where it goes. And find this connection from the left shoulder diagonally across the body to right hip to the outside of the right foot. Breathe. Can you find that space in the ribs and the lungs? All the way down to the belly. Come back through center. Now we're going to do the other side. So right arm extends, TP the left hand, left leg up and over. Rather than trying to push into any sensations of tightness, can you breathe into them? The more we breathe, the more we find space. Inhale, expand the belly. Exhale, soften. One more time. Okay, nice. Come back through center. Hands underneath your shoulders. We're going to push back through a child's pose. Breathe there. Eventually coming into your down dog. Tailbone lifts. Full inhale and full exhale. Okay, from here, walk your feet all the way to the top of your mat. Allow yourself to be heavy and long. Neck is long. Interlace your hands behind your back. You can bend your knees quite a lot here. Just bring your chest towards your thighs as you extend the back of the neck as you breathe. And then I want you to bend your right knee and straighten your left leg. Bring your right shoulder towards your right knee. And then we're going to pedal through this. So left knee bends, straighten right leg. And then to the other side. You can go as fast or as slowly as you want. Starting to make this little circular pattern with the shoulders. Breathe. Okay, come back through center. Keep the knees bent. Keep the hands on the head. But ripple your spine very slowly up to standing. So imagine each vertebrae unfurling. Slow and steady. Keep your chin tucked to the last minute. From here, we're going to open the elbows out wide. Breathe space. Squeeze the glutes. Hips are forward. Inhale, open. And then exhale, we're going to come back down. So bring your elbows together. Neck is long. Inhale, open, lengthen through your spine. Squeeze your shoulders. And then exhale, we dome. I'm just going to take one more lift. Inhale, lift, open through the chest. Widen through those elbows. And then from here, you're just going to reach the arms up and then behind you in a big stretch. Interlace your hands behind your back. Open the chest. Breathe. Feel the grounding of your feet on your mat. The big toe mound, the little toe mound, and the heel. Release the hands by your side. And then bring your prayer to your heart center as your shoulders are relaxed. Breathe in through the nose and out. One more time, inhale and exhale. Inhale, let's sweep the arms above the head, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, find your straightness to the spine. Step back into your plank again. We're going to lower down. You can be on your knees. Slowly lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, baby cobra, elbows back, chest lifts. Release. Bring your left hand out to the side. Let your head come heavy on the mat. DP the right hand as the right leg comes up and over. Open through the spine and breathe. Come back through center. Now right arm out to the side. DP the left hand. Left leg up and over as you breathe. Come back through center. Push back through child's pose. And then we're going to come into our downward facing dog. We're going to take that mini flow we took earlier on the other side. Fingers spread wide. Check in with the breath, ribs to spine. Push through the big toe mound. Keep those arches alive in the feet. This time, left leg to the sky. Left knee to your left shoulder, dome the back. Step the left foot to the outside of both hands. You can always use your hands to get it there if you need to. Right knee down to the ground, untuck the toe. Inhale, left arm forward, open out, reach the back of the room as you gaze towards the hand. Inhale, and on the exhale, we're going to straighten through the front leg. Option for blocks, option to hover. Inhale, left arm reaches up and over. Exhale to straighten. Last time, inhale, lift, open, and then straighten. Now bend your left knee. We're going to rotate to the back of the mat, the opposite direction. So right knee comes off of the ground. Look towards your right side and let your feet travel with you as the left knee bends. Use your hands to find your way to the top of your mat, or your back of your mat. Face the back of the mat. Breathe there. Left knee to the ground, untuck the toe. Same to this side. Right arm reach, up and over, behind you. And then straighten through the legs, toes to nose. Inhale, reach, open. And exhale to straighten. Last one. Inhale, reach, lift. And straighten. Now bend the right knee. Bring the left knee off of the ground. Face the left this time. Travel towards the front of your mat. Face the front of the room. Last time we'll do this. Step back into your plank. Lower on your knees or off of them as you reach all the way down. Slow and steady. Inhale is our baby cobra. Lift, elbows back. Release. Left arm out. Head relax. Right leg up, over. Perhaps you find a little more space now as the body starts to soften. Come slowly back through to center. Other side, right arm out. Come back through. Can breathing. Come slowly back through center. Hands underneath your shoulders. Push back into your child's pose here. Knees wide, toes together, reach forward. Release the head. Breathe in through the nose and out.
can even watch the rise and fall of your belly as you breathe in. The belly expands. As you breathe out, it softens. Let your hips come above your knees, and then just bring your knees, your shins to parallel a bit more. You're going to reach the arms forward like we're in puppy pose. So hips above the knees, soften the chest down. But then from here, we're going to take the right arm and thread it underneath the left arm and let the shoulder come onto the ground. That feels enough, stay there. Otherwise, you're going to walk the left hand over to your right hand side. Again, find that opening through the side body. If you're holding any tension, can you resist the urge to grip there, to resist? And can you breathe and soften instead? From there, come back free to center. We'll take a reset at the top. Then you're going to walk the hands back forward to begin. Then left arm threads underneath as you soften the shoulder down, head releases. Then walking your right hand over to the left side this time. A little bit of decompression for the shoulder here as well. Okay, come back free to center. Walk your hands to all fours. And then just come into a downward facing dog from there. Breathe. From here, we'll take our right leg to the sky. Take your right knee to your right wrist. And then place the shin about 45 degrees. We're setting up for pigeon, but just watch out for a second. You want to lift the chest and square off your hips. You can always place a block for support underneath the hip. It's just going to keep the hips equally weighted. Lift the chest. Now, if you stay there, you can, or you can come down. If you want a little bit more of a twist, it can feel nice to walk your right hand behind you. Use your left hand for support. Or you can even take your right hand to the outside of the left thigh and then just using that as leverage to help you open through the twist here as well. That feels too much, you can always rein it back, come back here, or if you really want to chill, just fall forward. Be where you need to be. Here, if you're with me in the twist, we're going to come back through center and then just let yourself come all the way down. We'll stay on your hands, relax the neck, soften and breathe into the glutes. Use this as the opportunity to tune out your external distractions. Gaze inwards. Slowly start to work your hands back to your shins if they're not there already. You're going to let the left leg come all the way around. You might need to shuffle if you need a bit more space. I'm going to shuffle towards you guys. From here, just bring your right foot on the inside of the left thigh. I'm going to come into a side bend here. So on your inhale, let's lift the arms above the head. And then exhale, elbow on the inside of the left knee as you reach the right arm up and over. Rather than struggling to really try and grab that foot, can you use the arm to open out? Use your left elbow as a little leverage for rotating the chest. If that feels too much on your upper arm, you can always have your hand to your head to release that a little bit. Be where you need to be. From here, we're going to cartwheel the hand all the way up and over, and then take your left arm up and over into a rock star. So reach opposite arm to opposite foot. Slowly soften all the way back down. We're going to just change that up, slightly different order. Right hand out, right foot out, left foot on the inside of your right thigh. And then we're going to come into your side bend first. Inhale, lift, open. Elbow on the inside of the right knee, so you open the chest. Rotate with the elbow, use that as leverage as you breathe. From here, we're going to cartwheel the hand up and over in your rock star. Right arm lifts, hips forward, reach from fingertip to toe. Soften down. And then what we're going to do is going to scooch the right leg behind us, and your left leg is kind of where it needs to be, as if by magic. So your shin is about 45 degrees, and tuck the back toe. And you'll remember we took the twist. So if you did take that with me, you're going to take it with me again. So inhale, lift, square off the hips wherever you are. You're either going to fold down if you didn't twist, or if you're with me, right hand can support, and then you're going to take your left hand towards the back of your mat, or you can take it all the way to the outside of your right thigh. Breathe. We're going to soften down. If you're with me, come all the way down, neck release. Slowly work your hands back towards your shin. And then we're going to scooch the right leg all the way around. And then just come all the way onto your back. So just lower yourself down, knees to chest. It feels good. Hug your knees around one way, and the other way you can use it as a little massage for the lower back. And from here we're going to finish our session with a lovely spinal twist, because they always feel good. Right knee towards your chest, left leg extends. If you want to make it a little bit deeper, you can shift your right hips over to the right slightly, and then take your right knee over to your left, and you're going to gaze towards your right. So the shoulder blade is rooted to the ground. Don't worry too much about this knee coming to the ground. And this is such a lovely space for opening again into this rib capacity and the belly. Take 4 more deep breaths here. Really take your time. Allow the breath to be long and slow. As you inhale, expand the ribs, expand the belly. And as you exhale, you can allow yourself to twist a little bit deeper. Take 3 more deep breaths at your own time. Eventually, you're going to very slowly work your way back through center. So take that time to reset the hip back through center. You can even hug your knees towards your chest for a moment. Then you're going to take your right leg forward, shift over to the left if you did on the other side. Take the left knee over to the right as you gaze towards your left. Again, use that space around the belly. 3 more deep breaths there. Inhale, expand ribs, expand the belly. Exhale, twist. Okay, from here just slowly we'll work our way back through center, reset the hips, and I want you to take any last wiggles and movements that your body is craving right now. Something I didn't touch on, or maybe something you want to do again. You have another minute or so to just take those last little wiggles of movements. It could be a happy baby, it could be a bridge, just anything. Don't worry about it looking like yoga. Just feel into the movement. What does your body need? Be different every single day. Be different from every single person. That's what makes us unique. I'm going to eventually allow those wiggles of movement to take you into your final relaxation. The legs will come in front of you, your palms can face towards the sky. And then from here, there's no rush to get there, but when you do get there, you're going to take a big deep inhale through the nose. Sigh, release. And take one last time, inhale. And sigh to release. I'm going to be there for another few minutes. So just staying in this position whilst you allow your body to start to come into relaxation. Allow your mind to be still, body to be still. Your breath to be slow. Just being here, where to go, nothing to do, just being. These last few minutes, I want you to have a check-in. What are you grateful for today? Think of 3 things. It can be big, it can be small, that make a difference to your world. Revel in that beautiful gratitude, knowing that that is a magnet for miracles, that opens our opportunities, that opens our vision to positivity around us. Knowing that it's not people that are happy, that are grateful, it's because they're grateful, they are happy. Into those little sparks of happiness through that vehicle of gratitude. Those 3 beautiful things. Take a deep inhale, breathe all of them in. With gratitude, we sigh out. One last time, inhale. Exhale
wiggle your fingers, your toes, start to build energy, movement into the body. You can do what feels good. You can start to roll head from left to right. You can move the legs. You can take a big stretch all the way to the toes. Wherever you are, let's hug our knees towards our chest. Give yourself a big squeeze of the knees. And then you can roll onto your left or right side, whatever feels more nourishing for you today. Stay there a couple of moments. If you have more time, you can stay there longer. Otherwise, if you're coming up with me, we're going to slowly start to meet in a seated position to seal our practice. Palms on the knees, shoulders relaxed. Breathe in your gratitude. Sigh out, invite happiness. One more time, inhale. Exhale. In your prayer to your heart center, thank you for sharing your practice with me today. With gratitude to you, together we say namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you liked it, and I'd love to hear any feedback, any questions, or any requests. I'll do what I can to make them happen for you. I hope you really enjoyed it. Come over to Instagram. You can follow me at Kim Hartwell or on my website at kimhartwell.com. I'd love to hear from you. Take care. Have a lovely day.